Indiana Fever still breaking viewership ratings with Caitlin Clark sidelined with injury. It's been over 2 weeks since Caitlin Clark last checked into a WNBA game, and the Indiana Fever have had to acclimate to life without their biggest draw. The former Iowa women's basketball star has been sidelined since May 24 after she sustained a quad injury while playing against the New York Liberty. She's missed 5 straight games since leading Indiana to a 2-2 record to start the season. The former Hawkeye did not miss a game during her 4-year college career and played every game during her first season in the WNBA in 2024. She's been allowed to do some practicing. Not everything, said Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White on June 9. We're going to be smart, and we're going to play the long game and work her back in very intentionally. But how has the Fever performed without No 22? Is the WNBA's most popular team heading into this season still attracting large viewership numbers since Clark's injury? Indiana is 2-3 with Clark out of the starting lineup. During the team's last matchup on June 10, the Fever lost 77-58 to the Atlanta Dream, dropping to 4-5 on the season in what was Indiana's lowest offensive output of the season by far. Going into the contest, the Fever averaged more than 85 points per game during their first 8 games. I think they hit us in the mouth, White said after the game. Their physicality on the defensive end affected us. It took us out of what we wanted to do and forced us to rush offensively. White's offense has often appeared disjointed without Clark, with the Fever averaging 14.4 turnovers per game over the last 5 contests compared to 13.5 turnovers when Clark was playing during the first 4. The Fever have also been without guard Sophie Cunningham since May 30 due to an ankle injury. Still, it hasn't been all doom and gloom for Indiana without their star. The Fever logged back-to-back wins during the week of June 2, including a 27-point blowout win over the Chicago Sky on June 7, thanks to double-digit scoring efforts by guard Kelsey Mitchell. After ratings dropped by an average of 39% compared to Caitlin Clark's most recent active game, with the May 28 matchup against Washington averaging just 357,000 viewers in her absence, viewership rebounded on May 30 when the Fever's game against the Connecticut Sun drew 851,000 viewers, making it the most-watched WNBA game on ION this season, according to Sports Media Watch. This was followed up with 1.92 million average viewers during Indiana's win over Chicago on June 7, the third most-viewed game on CBS ever. The game peaked at 2.16 million viewers, according to WNBA Communications. When will Caitlin Clark play again? It is still unknown when Clark will play again, but the next opportunity for her to return would be at the home game against the New York Liberty on June 14. The Liberty is the same team the Fever was playing against 2 weeks ago, when Clark reported sustaining her injury on. The Caitlin Clark effect lives on. Clark's absence doesn't mean the Fever is invisible. Fans tuning in for Sky or Mystics matchups underscore the brand loyalty she has cultivated, one that extends beyond her on-court presence. Sci.com +1 Iowa.forums.rivals.com +1. 2. Broadcaster reach matters. CBS and ABC broadcasting afforded those high numbers. As The Athletic's Richard Deitch notes, network exposure deeply magnifies viewership, especially when star power is involved. wnba.com. 3. A broader audience bowing in. These figures suggest people aren't just watching for Clark, they're tuning in for Indiana Fever basketball. Whether via rivalries or regional interests, the team's appeal has permeated deeper than any single player. YouTube.com +15 Inkinini.com +15 the-sun.com +15. Creative perspective. A time to shine behind her absence. Often, a star's absence casts a shadow. But for the Fever, it's more like a spotlight, and here's why. The stage expands. With Clark resting, supporting cast players step forward. Sky vs. Fever became a showdown of team pride, strategy, and bench contributions, showing there's more to the Fever than statistics in purple and neon. A collective narrative emerges. Talk of the Caitlin Clark effect in headlines now coexists with stories of team resilience, Coach Stephanie White's leadership, and up-and-coming talents battling her absence. The true measure of a team, while Clark is undeniably iconic, consistent viewership indicates an audience eager to see what the Fever organization as a whole can build. It's a testament to team character anchored by star charisma.